Hausa community, and Yoruba community. The obedient
position of civil society organizations, community-based organizations, non-governmental organizations, women groups, artisans, and traders in Rivers State over the biting economic situation and planned national protest against hunger in Nigeria. Your Excellency, we have come here today to lay our complaints and dissatisfaction before you as our channel to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the current harsh economic realities. Ordinarily, most of the groups here are fully mobilized in their various capacities and rights to hit the streets in protest over the grotesque economic realities in our nation. Consumer price index is at an all-time high of 34%, with the food sector inflation at about 40%. The dollar now exchanges for a whooping 1,661.7 naira to the naira. Monetary policy rate is now soaring above the 26% mark. With an unprecedented high insecurity rate, farming has become practically impossible, and even the barest levels of subsistence agricultural practice to provide meager dietary supplementation is also grounded. Automotive gas oil that contributes largely to the inflation basket now sells above 1,200 naira per liter, making transportation of goods and services very exorbitant. Premium motor spirit is now above 800 naira, resulting in high cost of transportation, and commuting is now unaffordable to the masses. For us on the streets, government seemed not to serve the interests of the common man any longer. The fundamental principle of state, which is the protection of lives and properties, and to ensure the well-being of Nigerians, is now a broken promise. This government has slaughtered and buried fundamental principle of state on the inauguration podium at Eagle Square on May 29, 2023. When the subsidy removal was plotted out without a broad spectrum consultation. This was done even before the president entered through the gates of Aso Rock, thereby opening the floodgates to all manner and sorts of economic consequences, both real and unreal. With record-breaking monetary policy rates, medium, small, and micro business enterprises have been stifled and strangulated. New investments are no longer feasible. New money is crushed, and unemployment rates continue to spike. The government has officially broken the backbone of the economy, which is the informal sector. Poor gas supply as rudimentary feedstock to electricity generating companies, extremely bad and outdated network of delivery pipelines, inefficient and inadequate power distribution transmission systems, and huge piles of unpaid supply backlogs has formed a cog in the wheel of electricity supply progress. These conditions have constituted and instituted an astronomically high electricity tariff that is now killing every business venture and pushing an already high inflation rate even higher. NNPCL has lied and continues to lie by consistently shifting the goalpost on the finish date of the turnaround maintenance operations on Port Harcourt and Warri refineries, despite all the trillions siphoned through this subhead. Your Excellency, sir, please tell President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that as part of our demands, there should be an immediate reduction in the pump price of automotive gas oil and premium motor spirit to pre-May 29, 2023 figures. 2, a state of emergency should be declared on the economy and critical measures be crafted through massive people's consultation, town hall meetings to address the current hardship. The above, in our opinion, should be given the full backing of the law via supplementary appropriation. 3, NDDC should be mandated to redirect reasonable part of its outstanding 2023 budget and the 1.9 trillion naira 2024 budget to roll out schemes that would directly put money, 100,000 naira and above, in the hands of at least 300,000 Niger Deltans per month per state for the next 10 months or more through volunteer schemes, grants, and soft loans. The federal government should accelerate the completion of East-West Road to enhance movement of persons, goods, and services. The Nigerian Content Development Monitoring Board should be mandated to immediately release all the funds under the Nigerian Content Human Capital Development Budget Matrix for the past 3 years to directly intervene in sustaining medium, small, and micro enterprises, including household survival support schemes. The Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment should immediately unlock the $2.5 billion fund for MSMEs in her custody to immediately inject life into businesses while creating jobs. Port Harcourt and Warri refineries turnaround maintenance should be accelerated and completed quickly to push down the price of petroleum products. Thorough probe and investigation should be carried out to determine the immediate and remote causes of the devious and deliberate delay in the turnaround maintenance of Port Harcourt and Warri refineries. 9. Dangote refinery should be protected and supported to succeed for domestic energy security and price sustainability. The federal government should collaborate with state governments and multilateral stakeholders to institute mandatory household agricultural practice as a necessary culture for food security. The federal government should accelerate works for the speedy completion of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, with works commencing
that unanimously Nigerian students in Rivers State has accepted that there is no cause for protest. We have met in our different ways to say that as the governor of Rivers State, in your little ways, you've been trying for Nigerian students in Rivers State. But despite that, this is our position paper presented by Rivers State student leaders for urgent measures to support and enhance student welfare in Rivers State. To His Excellency, Sir Similaye Fubara, JSSROS, Executive Governor of Rivers State. We hope this letter finds you well. We are writing to highlight several pressing issues concerning the student community in Rivers State that requires your immediate attention and action. As the leader of our great state, your intervention in these matters will significantly impact the welfare and academic success of our students who are crucial to the future development of Rivers State. 1. Immediate facilitation of the student bursary scheme. The current economic hardship have severely affected many students across Rivers State. The student bursary scheme, which has been a vital support system, needs immediate facilitation to alleviate these financial pressures. By prioritizing this scheme, we can ensure that students remain focused on their studies without the added burden of economic challenges. 2. Inclusion of notable student leaders in the bursary committee. To effectively address the needs of the student community, it is essential to include notable student leaders as members of the bursary committee. Their first-hand experience and insight will be invaluable in making informed decisions that truly reflect the concerns and needs of the students. Your Excellency, we want to officially thank you for the provision of buses for National Union of Rivers State Students and National Association of Nigerian Students and Zone B. But we also want to plead for the provision of buses for key student leaders as well, to facilitate smooth communications and operations among student leaders. We propose that His Excellency, the provision of buses for the NANS National Office Holder in Rivers State, the NANS JCC Chairman in Rivers State, all SCG presidents, ethnic leaders, and the North Senate arm. This will enable them to perform their duties more efficiently, better conditions within the student body. 4. Engagement of qualified past student leaders in ongoing recruitment. The ongoing recruitment at Ignatius Ajuri University of Education presents an opportunity to engage qualified past student leaders. The experience and understanding of student needs will bring valuable perspective to the recruitment process and contribute to a more inclusive and effective workforce. 5. Election of SCG Secretariat. His Excellency, we are pleading as student leaders that most of our campuses do not have SCG Secretariat, that many students in the state lack dedicated secretariat which hampers the effectiveness, we recommend the construction of SCG Secretariat for those student unions that currently do not have one. This will provide them the infrastructure to operate efficiently and serve their members better. 6, the immediate commencement of hostel constructions and renovations.
What is the essence of this meeting? You want to protest for hunger and bad governance. There is nothing wrong with it. You have the freedom and the right to feel aggrieved when a system does not favor you. But the question is, when you want to be angry, you need to be angry at the right time. When you are angry at the wrong time, you miss the purpose of being angry. We as a government were doing everything we can with the support of the federal government to make life a bit easy for our people. In your demands here, one has to do with the CNG cars and buses to ease transportation. We are the first government in Nigeria to roll out free buses for students and the people of River State. And up to this hour, we still sustain it. It's a sign of our commitment to our people. We know that the cost of living is very high. And that is also one of the reasons why we floated a 4 billion naira loan for traders in this state. Your weakness is to it, is it not? This facility is to help our traders, to help our mothers, our fathers, to also help the youth in the business line. You can see our concern for our people. Like I said, I'm not against the protest, but doing it at the right time. You're already aware of the political situation of our state, where people are looking for every avenue to destabilize the state. We don't need to give them that opportunity to carry out that act. And that is the reason why myself, as the government, representing the government, and the service commanders have always been in touch with your people, pleading that we should shelve this protest. And even if we have to do it, we should do it in a way and manner that it would not get out of control. I have information that you don't have. I'm aware of the people that have been hired to come into this state to cause mayhem. If anything happens here, we're going to be the greatest losers. Our property will be destroyed. Our economy will be destroyed. And when they finish, they will go back. Look at what happened in Kenya. It will take them another 20 years to rebuild those things that have been destroyed. River State were not that financially buoyant to now start retrogressing. Where we have already passed, we start thinking of going back. The small buildings that we're able to maintain, we'll start thinking of when they destroy it, no please. We're pleading with you. Your complaints have all been noted. The ones that we can do immediately, we will start. This protest has to do with the youth, the student body. We talked about bursary. I won't give this my senior special assistant on the student matter, bursary to go and pay to students. I won't do that. We should first of all have what we call scholarship board. I can assure you that before the end of the first week of August, the scholarship board will be reconstituted. Once we have that on ground, the issue of bursary will come in. I also know when this bursary will be paid, so that you don't misuse the money. I went to a university. I know the calendar of the university system. You need this money between September and October. Is it not? So it's usually between September and October. When you're starting a new section, is it not? So you can see that I'm thinking ahead of you. So that particular issue is resolved. And the issue of scholarship. Scholarship board is not limited to only paying bursary. It also handles aspect of scholarship. I've promised our good people that we're going to give scholarship, but specialized areas that will bring development, areas that would advance, because we really need to cover nuclear science, physics, all those areas. Special areas in terms of medicine. Those are the aspects of scholarship that I'm looking at. I'm not going to give scholarship in accounting. I'm not going to give scholarship in all those areas. No. It is areas that when they come out, they said one is one. So those are part of our thinking. And I believe strongly that when our scholarship board is reconstituted, a lot of our people will be happy that we're doing it right again in the States. So let me plead with the civil society group again. Nobody knows it all. The federal government came in. When they came in, you already know the situation of the economy, and they're also trying their best to see that these issues are addressed. They are doing their best. We just need to be patient with them. This patience extends not just to you here, but also to those ones that are not with us. You need to be our disciples. Carry this crusade down to the local areas, to our families, to let them know that it is bad, but it's to get better. Decisions that are taken by the government today, it is for a future development. You can't plant a seed of grain for it to grow immediately. It must get rotten before it germinates. I think we are facing the worst. If we're able to come out of this worst situation, we'll be better and strong. So I want to appeal to everyone. I've taken note of your demands and your complaints. We will also transmit them to the federal government. But as of today, you need to support the security chiefs that are here, managing the affairs of our state. We need to support this government that you have always stood by. It is because of you, that is why we're still standing. I know that. So I think it will be proper to continue to support us. You don't need to abandon us at this point. We don't need to allow the plan of those distractors to surface. I'm aware they're already bringing people from the neighboring states to come and cause problem. Please, we need to resist them. We need not to be part of anything that will be a problem or that will bring destabilization to our state. I assure you, I will never be part of anything that will bring violence. I will never support anybody to shoot at you I've also appealed to the security chiefs that are here with us, the commander, that they should also operate with what they have the standard of rules. They will make sure that lives and property of our people are protected. Like I said, my major concern is you. If there is no you, there will be no government. In as much as we want you to be there, we must make sure we provide those things that will also make life easy for you. Please, and please, we understand your problems. We are going to address those. Just give us a little more time. In the States, you can attest that we are doing our best. We are doing our best because you can see what we are doing in the health sector. By the grace of God, before the school resumes, we are going to make not a lot of impact in the educational sector too. At the end of the day, what are we looking for? When you can access the public hospitals and you get the required services at an affordable rate. Is that what you want? Instead of going to a private clinic? When you can go to government schools and get quality education, standard, at affordable rate. Is that what you want? That is our thinking. If these two things are provided and you can move around, that is the purpose of government. And that is the basics that we have to provide for our people to make life easy for them. The reason why we're agitating, the reason why we're angry, is because of the cost of living. The cost of living is not just the food. It has to do with the fee we pay in schools, the cost of medical services. It is everywhere. But if these basic things are taken care of, there will be issues again. So I want to appeal to you. We know what your problems are, and we are going to take care of it.